not surprising at all. And Hacienda's been really picking it up recently, picking up a lot more choices for a lot of these teams. It's been more popular as we've seen the life cycle of BO6. We've got it started off here on Skyline. Away we go. Both teams already looking to get active immediately. We see Chi-Town heading for this long wrap. They want to get those P2 spawns early, and there we go. Work able to grab that one. Still looking for more. Chi-Town, they immediately flip spawns. It takes them less than 10 seconds, and they're already poised and ready to go for this P2, but they've got P1 to worry about, and 30 seconds to go for Imperial to try to get something going here.
Yeah, definitely. We do see a lot of that contestment already happening in at the first point, but for now it will be the side of Assassins to get up that first early control and able to kind of like maintain the entire scenario for them sides. Talking about the side of Imperial, yes, I am definitely able to remember from one of the last series that they went against Galaxy or somebody else. Definitely in the comes from the top teams that we have seen in the U18 Card League. Cobra, Hunt, and Swirt are three of the guys that are, way too exceptionally good when it comes down to, playing at control and playing at hard points. So I'm definitely expecting a lot from these lads. Talking about the side of Assassins, as we do see the point getting interchanged, we do again see the side of Assassins being the first team to get onto that hill and taking the initial control towards their side.
Yeah, Cobra able to get a couple of points for Imperial. Not much found there. Big gunfight win for Escape. That's going to be a good initial break. It's all down to Zerks on the point. Will find the first one. Does get tagged up pretty heavily by the nade, but the Ego Child forwards. Will find a second there on Suerte. Still lurking around the point, looking for a third. Won't find him. In comes the trade potential. Can they find it? Doesn't look like it. Imperial. Yeah. They find a bit of a break towards the end of this hill. 20 seconds left, and they're going to look for all of it.
I feel like this might be the play where Imperial will kind of like shift the momentum towards their side, and we can definitely see the side of Cobra and Hunt doing the work for their team. For the other light now, it's going to be the side of Hello Kitty take down the side of Swerte. We do see two or maybe actually three players actually from the side of Chi-Town. I just want to confirm once as I see Escape Season is playing with that assault rifle coming in from EMP is on the AR. Actually, you're going to be two players from the side of Chi-Town Assassin, three players from the side of Chi-Town Assassin playing at SMG, and on the other side it's going to be MP, of course, to we see two of the players playing with that assault rifle. So a couple of mixtures is definitely going to help on a map like Skyline to get those long range fights for your side. But right now it's going to be side of Mike Monkey taking on side of Hunt from the other rooftop. Hello Kitty is right now on a killing spree, and that's going to be 5-5 back kills coming in from this side, almost in equalized kind of like a score line coming up from both sides. But again, Chi-Town Assassin will take control of this point, and they're able to maintain it for probably the first team, might be the first team to cross out the 100 score on this first control for first hard point.
Imperial, though, they get stopped on the rotation. They're able to pick up a little bit of the scrap, and if you see Zerks on the minimap, he's going to clear out that last player. That's a big step for Chi-Town to get some good points onto this P4 that's about to pop, and there it goes. Now Escape Season just immediately picked off by Milk Money. Imperial, they've been barely able to get any space going towards this P4. They're going to have to find this break one way or another. They have to clear that player at the back patio. There goes Suerte finding that kill on a Milk Money. That's a big one to find. Even still, they need some big kills onto the hill. They need to find these last two with the back spawns coming in from Imperial. Ooh. These players are so close. They're able to support quickly. Zerks and Milk Money finding two. Milk Money finds another, and Work will drop the fourth. Cobra respawning in, trying to make something happen here, but there's just nothing to find. Chi-Town, a huge P4 hold. They're still looking for more, even more, looking to find it, and that's a huge play to find. Now 50 points up as Chi-Town Assassins looking to make that a little bit more.
Yeah, let's do a quick listen in for the side of Chi-Town.
Heading now into this P1, Imperial. They've got a little bit of a setup for it. They've got the P2 spawns locked down. They're going to have to keep it that way. They got them flipped very quickly for the side of Chi-Towns. I'd love to see them hit that bottom road again, but this time, with points on the board being scored, you get a little bit more pressure on yourself. They want to hit forwards. They want to go as a unit, but as a unit, they get shredded by Imperial. Now a chance for Zerks to find the free player on the point. He's not even able to grab that. That's a good kill to find on towards the P2 player. Cobra, the last one in position, will stand firm for now. Needs to stay up here towards P2 to keep these spawns at least in contention. But again, consistently, G-Town are finding these flips and they're finding these opportunities towards P2.
Lovely way to kind of like just stop those rotation play coming up from the side of G-Town Assassin as well. Gotta say, for the past couple of points that we have observed, if Imperial are the first team to actually get onto that point and able to maintain it, they're able to just control the entire point for a longer duration. The retakes are not happening really well for the side of Imperial, but if the same scenario is for the side of G-Towns, it's completely the vice versa scenario. If G-Towns are able to get on a point for the first, and they're able to take control of the point for being the first team to get on the point, they are actually the team to control the entire point and just stop the entire retake. For now, talking to the side of Imperial, yes, we do see Cobra and the side of Escape Season on the double point of 17 to 15 is going to be the KD coming up from the side of Cobra, and it's almost the same from the side of Milk Money. But you gotta focus on Xerxes. He's right now on 27 frag and 10 deaths.
Yeah, he was 3.0 there for a moment. As we head in towards this 3-3, let's head to another listen in with G-Town Assassins just to see how they're looking to lock this one down.
One hit you, Forte dead. Checking the back. Don't see anything in the back.
Play your life, play your life. Yo, one more time, one more time. Yo,
Bro, we need it,
just shell off time.
Hit time, hit time.
Okay, time.
Bro, I was in a gunfight game. What are we talking about?
Oh, you're back up.
I was watching his rap.
back.
I'm hitting secret rap, bro. Never mind, I'm hitting you up, cat.
I'm hitting up top. I have a cruise for this, bro. If we lose it.
Talk cat.
P1, I'm on P1. Cobra wrapping grass.
Bro.
Hunt on.
Bro, talk cat.
Cobra in the bag, dead.
Hunt still on P3. He's grass.
Escapes back grass.
Go through secret. Probably gonna get red.
Escape on the right. Back grass right now.
Pushing through grass.
Escape's top.
Pretty rough P3 there for G-Town Assassins, but they're keeping the mental strong. They've got still about a 30-point cushion, a little bit more than that, but they need to find the break onto this P4. Now is a real big chance for Imperial to turn the lead in their favor. They get an early kill. Escape Season finds a second. Suerte with a big one as well. Just staggering these players, and now G-Town, they're caught in the blender a little bit. They need to get out. A dangerous situation with still 45 seconds on the hill, and they're stopped far out. Cobra, good nade, will find another one there. Suerte on this route will find an easy. Whoa, that got a little bit messy. But down goes Zerx, and still, Imperial, they may maintain control of this P4, but a couple kills come through. A third one almost on the docket, but there's the full break. That's the G-Town we've seen so far on this map 1, and they're going to get some more points on the board.
The Assassins are just able to, just converge on their entire lead, but gotta say, the entire rotation play and the retaliation play coming up from the side of Imperial is about to get super stoked right now, and it's great to see a team performing like a unit. It's great to see a team actually just kind of like put up that good old competition against your team. As we did a listen in for the side of Assassins, let's do a quick listen in for the side of Imperial as well.
Wait.
Zark dead on time.
Wait.
One more up top. He's on the catwalk door.
Yeah, sunset top.
Yeah, sunset now weak top.
Milk, just tell him he's a bullet time.
Bro, I'm
He's a
getting
bullet time.
full for. There's 3 watching him, bro.
Milk, one shot, nice.
Nice.
Back kitch, back
Somebody got on
kitch,
that.
kitch. Work.
Nobody's up top. Or, yeah.
Bro, one's back Kelly, bro, and MP2.
Yeah,
Down on
one
top.
back Kelly.
Top white.
Ah, he's laying down behind.
Okay, nice.
Laying down
Nice.
next to the zip. Next to the zip.
Top white,
Right
weak.
side of the zip.
Milk.
Right side of the zip.
Okay, stop.
Heading back into this P2 again for the third time this map. All 3 rotations. G-Town, they're the team set, locked, and ready to go for this P2. And now only 50 points away from finding the game. Suerte with a great first shot there. Will try to get this break underway for Imperial. They do not have a ton of time to work with. They've got to go quick. Cobra in through the front door. Can't find anything as it's a huge mop-up from G-Town. They get a lot more step on this P2, and they're looking to close it out here.
Looking to close out here, and a great play, coming up from side of Assassins, and they're the team to be on the controlling part. And look at this side of Xerxes right now, 24 to 17. Of course, the entire pace has kind of like stopped for some of the lad coming from side of Imperial, but Cobra and Hunt are, putting out a lot of that work and just spearheading the entire team to actually control some of these points and get those scores back on their side. Now we do see the entire hard point going to the side of Imperial. They are slowly and steadily racking up those points now. The rotation cutoff is being in play from the side of C10 Assassin. They are trying to convert back down to the corner, but no work is going to get taken out from the side of Cobra. Good shot will kill, but they are able to be the first team again to be upon the next hill, to be the first team to take control of the next hill. Just be present right there. The contestant is going to be in the play. Works is able to find one. Hunt is able to... Oh, that was going to be an unfortunate TK right there, though. Work is just going to be on the point. He's trying to just make sure that he remains in cover. That's what is that nade. It's going to be another TK. Unfortunate TKs back to back.
It seems like something's not flowing for the side of Imperial. This map, I mean, they had a good step, and it's still not over just yet. But as I say that, there we go. Cheetown able to find map 1, but man, Imperial just did not look like themselves there on that map 1. I have a feeling there's something going on in that between that team. I mean, it just looked like they just weren't gelling how they normally do. I mean, Cheetown, to their credit, they played a great first map. They had such great rotations, but yeah, I don't know. Something's up in the Imperial camp. Something's got to be going wrong in there.
Even if there were like some of the pointers that didn't really went well for the side of Imperial, I would say it was still a great map. 251 to 194 is a really good, really respectable score when it comes down, against your opponent. They were actually able to control all of that points, especially in those mid-time sections where actually the side of Streetons were not able to do the same on how they were able to do on the later stage of the map and on towards the early stage of the map. So I would say it was still a good competition coming up from side of Imperial, and they can definitely be the team to do wonders on the second map of Rewind, which is going to be, of course, the Search and Destroy. Again, talking about the side of Rewind, I feel like it's a very compact map. You don't get a lot of that option to do some of those quick rotations coming in. You just need to kind of like rush against your opponent to be on the side, especially on some of these attacking rounds. But hope to see the side of Imperial to actually make up a comeback and get the second map victory to their side.
Yeah, I would love to see this series go deep, especially heading into a dealership map 5, I think is one I'd love to see between these two teams. Whether or not we get there still remains to be decided. Not sure exactly how much time these two teams are going to need heading to this next map, so might head to a bit of a quick break here, and we'll be back with map 2 between T-Town Assassins and Imperial after this. All right, getting it back into it. A little bit into round one here, but just as the first kill drops, it's going to be again Zerx. He was such a force on map one. Looks like that's going to continue as Top Burger gets a freebie there onto Escape Season. Good trade back from Imperial to set this back to a 3v3. Going to be a tough round to convert. Bomb dropped in a really awkward spot here.
Yeah. Now it's going to be a 3v3 as you told her. Yeah, Escape Season. One of the two fine players from both teams. Milk Money was one of the lads to be on the second standings when it comes down to top two overall frags getting secured from the side of C-Town Assassin. The bomb's going to go back into control for the side of Zerx. We do see we're giving him the entire cover. 27 seconds left on the clock. They need to start up and take a decision where they want to plant. But bomb will still be in the control, and we do see the side of C-Town Assassins making a rotation on towards the other side. And of course, the bomb has been planted for now.
Trigger discipline here from Suerte. Looks to try to convert another second. Just barely can't get it. Cheaton Assassins. They'll find the first round here in map 2.
Ooh, a good overall round, actually, and worked with that double kill back-to-back in this round. Definitely just made sure that his team remain on top of their toes and actually remain top against their opponent. But again, the same point still stands, my man, when it comes down to the overall map score. It was the side of Cheaton to actually secure the first map of Hardpoint for their side with an overall really good score coming up from the side of Imperial as well. Well, we do not have that information that who banned which map, but I'll do say the same, that we have seen Imperial actually putting up good numbers. Again, some sort of good teams that we have seen here at the U18 Call League. Milk Money is able to get 2. He's able to get 3. Finally, he will be able to take it down from the side of Suerte, but this time around, again, it will be the side of Cheaton Assassin to secure the second round as well. But my man, that guy was able to find 3 back to back. And it tells about the fact that there's some really good potential, firepower potential coming up from these teams. And, it also comes down to the fact that Imperial needs to stop the entire momentum play coming up from the side of C-Town Assassins. They need to find it fast. Stop it fast, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough reversal if this lead gets any larger. Imperial, not quite a must-win just yet, but you really would like to win this one on the defense to try to get your momentum back going towards the safe side. We go. Milk Money able to cash in, and another easy one is working. Milk Money just continue to run this map. Combined 8 and 2 on the board. Cobra tries to catch a timing, but in a 1v4, you're going to need a lot of grit to try to pull this one out. Cheatown poised and ready to grab this 4th round, and there it goes. Cheatown now up 3-0, looking for number 4 here.
Again, it's great to see a new team coming up and actually showing their sheer potential against, and I would say, one of the kind of like an established team here at the U18 COD League. And I'm really happy to see also the side of Imperial actually giving up a hard fight back. But not a lot of that result has been coming up from the side of Fun and Escape Scene. If you look at this one, 0-3 from both sides. Some of the frags need to come up from their side, even if they are playing on the flex and support role. But for now, we do see for the fact that as Cheaton's being on the defensive side and EMP will be on the attacking, we do see them actually trying to take control of Site A, just making sure nobody's around possibly, but Escape Season will be taken out from side of work. Of course, he's right now on 4-0. It has been taken out from the last 3 rounds, so they need to find some of the skills really fast and able to just defend this entire post-plant scenario against a team who is actually able to shut them down for the past 3 rounds.
Yeah, this is what I sort of felt coming in that map 1, as much as this... Oh, wait, sir.
Ooh!
What? I mean, numbers were there for Cheatown, but that should never happen. A 4th in a row for the Cheaton Assassins off the back of a ninja of all things. And that's a tough way to lose a round. Imperial, I sort of feared this during map 1. As much as they were there and they did get a pretty respectable scoreline in the end, it just felt like Cheatowns were the ones running that map. As much as the kills were, there for the side of Imperial, it was so much going right in the Cheatown camp that I mean, this map too just goes to show why Milk Money really started coming alive, and Zerks, I mean, still yet to fall. Conversely, on Imperial, Hunt and Escape season, they're still on goose eggs. They've got to get on the board here if Imperial wants any chance to win this map.
Milk Money able to... no, it's going to be set up. Zerk was able to find Hunt with that frag nade coming up. The manpower is going to get equalized. The bomb is still in control for the C2 Assassin, as they are able to take the control back, and they are now able to get on towards site A. We do see a couple of players from the side of EMP as well coming up from the back. Work is able to find Cobra, possibly a trade, another, but no, it's going to be the escape season remaining alive. And oh boy, hard to say. But it seems like, C-Town Assassin just running the entire town by their rules right now, and it's a 5-0. Just one more round coming up from the side of C-Town Assassins. It will be a straight up, I don't want to say it, but a kind of like a whitewash coming up from against the side of EMP.
Yeah, it's going to be, I mean, again, almost impossible. We did see Hunt get on the board in the last round, but still 0-5 for escape season. And that was one of the players on that Imperial side that, I mean, had a good performance during the hard point, but it just looks like G-Town, they've hit their stride in this map too, and for good reason. They are locked in. I mean, Milk Money, 6 kills on the board in 5 rounds, not complaining about that in the slightest. I mean, really great entry prowess. Milk Money able to get something on the board, and now we start to see the streaks come through. In comes the RC card, tries to draw the crosshair of Cobra, can't quite find it, as that'll be the kill coming through. Cobra able to grab that one first time in a long time. The numbers are at least doable. There goes another kill there for Hunt onto work, down to the 2v2, and a chance for Imperial to maybe turn the tides here.
Yeah, the bomb is still not in the control for the side of Imperial. First off, in the last, I would say, last 40 seconds, which is left right now, they need to still get the control of the bomb, and we do see C-Town Assassins playing it like a post-spawn scenario, that they're having the control of the entire bomb on their side. They just need to make sure that the corners are checked. But yes, like you told, my man, it is 2v2, and right now the man advantage can be not the difference. But as I speak, Hello Kid will take down the side of Hunt. Another 1v2 against the side of Imperial. And as you know it, folks, it's 5-0. If C-Town Assassin wins out this one, this will be a straight up whitewash, 6-0. Possibly after a really, really long time that we might see somebody is able to do a 6-0 on a search and destroy here at the U18 Card League. And yes, it will be the side of C-Town securing map number 2. Rewind, actually, which is, again, I have said this one out before. I'll say this again. Not a huge map where you can actually make up some of these quick rotations played, and you cannot expect your opponent to get catch you off guard. It's one of the very compact maps when you come down to the COD Black Ops 6 competitive pool. But yeah, C-Town Assassins 6-0 on map number 2.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough series. It already was for the side of Imperial, but a 6-0, I mean, you don't see many teams get 6-0'd and come back to win even a single map. I mean, G-Town, they're showing why they are a team to be reckoned with. I mean, it's new blood. You'll love to see it in the U18 League. I mean, one of the new teams, still, some old faces, but some new as well, showing why they belong in this league. I mean, that was a fantastic performance. Nothing less than, sublime from G-Town. At the same time, though, Imperial, I mean, they looked like they were playing from behind, not both literally, but they looked like it mentally. I mean, they just looked checked out once that hit 3-0. I mean, those, especially round 4 and 5, were, I don't want to say a poor performance because, again, they're doing what they can, but
yeah,
some of those rounds really didn't feel like they were really giving it their all. It was a tough showing, but looking to change things around, heading into Hacienda on control, an opportunity to change the pace. Still, again, a very large map. Hacienda has a lot of opportunity to try to outthink your opponent, but so far it's been G-Town that's been the team outthinking and outgunning. So something's got to change here for Imperial heading into map 3.
Yeah, they need to find the victory coming up in the next map, which is again going to be the side of control. Again, and also I feel like when it's the scoreline is 2-0, it kind of affects you a lot in the overall mental pressure of the game, and of course the entire momentum kind of like really shifts onto your opponent's side. So I just feel you somehow need to get map number 3 on your side. Again, this is a best of 5, and if this map number 3 goes on to the side of the other team, of course, which is going to be, of course, the C-Town Assassins. The series will be won from the side of C-Town Assassins with the score now 3-0. That is also the case because they're on a series point up here on this map. but it also comes down to the fact that you just needed to show that kind of like an effort on map number 2. Again, 250 to 194 on the first hardpoint map was a really respectable score when it comes down from your side, but 6-0 on Search and Destroy is not a very acceptable score when it comes down from a team like Imperial. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say Cheetah is a much superior team against the side of Imperial, but I'm just trying to say that Imperial needs to step up at this moment.
Yeah, G-Town, they've been looking like the better team so far this series, but looks like they need a little bit of time just to get the lobby reset, get things ready to go. So we're going to head to a quick break. After that, though, we're going to have map 3 on Hacienda control. After that, don't go anywhere because we got a second series on the docket. Be sure to stay tuned for that as well. With that being said, we'll be back with map 3 after the break.
Yeah.
To close things out, map 3 on Hacienda. G-Town, I mean, they were completely dominant on map 2 of Rewind, looking to, again, close out the series. I mean, so far, Imperial, they've just rolled over. They're going to have to fight tooth and nail to force that map 4. Vault Hardpoint, anything's possible. And then heading into that map 5 of Dealership S&D, that one, if we get there, will be a fun one to watch.
Yeah, I feel like, hey, don't get me wrong, I feel like Cheetah Assassins being in control of of the first 2 maps, and especially on how they just got 6 Rewind. I feel like the third map will actually kind of like be not really one-sided, but definitely going in for the side of Cheetah Assassin. Not to just completely prove me wrong, the side of Imperial needs to play up really, really well and just kind of like outperform and outplay Cheetah Assassins, on every possible way. Right now, we do see a couple of trades coming up from both sides. We do see this out of the first. Oh, the B point has actually been taken in control, if I'm not wrong, because both of the teams are a little red and a little orange. I feel like, that is.
I believe it's
Cheetah.
Imperial in the red.
Yeah, that was the side of actually Imperial to get control of the B point here at the first map of control.
Apologies. Nope, I had it backwards. That is Cheetown grabbing the B, looking to get that A side down. Equal on the lives now, still looking to try to make this happen, but this A side is just a blender for lives. It feels like if you're even, you're behind, and for good reason still. Minute 20 on the clock, second tick found already, winning some big fights is Cheetown looking to find this full cap. They have to fly for the side of Imperial. You've got to get on time, and they do. 3 found in the blink of an eye, looking for the 4th. Milk Money still stands strong, wins a fight, and Cheetown will find the round. That is a tough start for Imperial, as it looks like they had a chance right there at the end. The 3 dead was not enough, as Milk Money clutches it up. And Cheetown now a good step to closing out this series.
Oh boy, this is not looking really good for the side of EMP. They just gotta do something. By hook or crook, they just gotta find something really extraordinary and think something out of the box. But hey, that was a really quick round coming up from the side of Cheetah Assassins again. In the same pace that we saw the Search and Destroy going into the favor of Cheetah Assassin. Right, we do see a couple of nades getting, of course, the classic Call of Duty way to just stop the start of the entire game by throwing nades in the air and hoping to just just connect to somebody in your opponent. But that's going to be Cobra to get taken out. After we did saw one of the players they taken out from side of Cobra's case, Season comes up from the back as he takes down side of Zerx. But we do see the side of Imperial making their way towards the side of point, but they will be quickly challenge up from the side of Cheetah Assassins.
Yeah, Cheetown, they've stood firm on the defensive so far. Suerte going to create a crack in the armor. Works tagged up and stun checked as well. He's caught in this corner, and he's going to get taken down. Completely run over as Zerx gets bailed out hard by his teammate, but it might not be enough. Still some progress on towards this B time. Emmer is frozen, but not for long as Suerte gets cleared off. Potentially looking to pivot over towards A, but no. Another play towards this B side. Cobra winning a huge fight on point. It's all down to Hello Kitty up towards that second floor. He'll get cleared out as Escape Season will find one there on Zerx as well. Still looking for more all across this Cobra and Hunt. Going to find a couple. Down goes Milk Money. Down goes Work. Still looking for more. That's just not enough. Second tick comes through and Imperial looking to clean this one up. Still up 1 life. They've got a great step to winning this round, but they've got to convert from here. You cannot afford to bleed too many lives on the rotate out from this B side. Work. What a challenge that is. Still trying to stay alive towards the back. The hill is gone. It's just about lives for now. And Cheetown, they're the ones that find those kills big. Down to 16-16 are the lives. And looking towards this A side now is Imperial.
Now again, it's going to be a very decisive round coming up for the side of Imperial. They need to just take control of the round as soon as possible. They just need to actually find those frags and kind of like just play as how the Cheetahs have played the last couple of rounds and last couple of maps that we have seen here in this series. Now we do see the side of Imperial. As soon as they get on towards the side of Fountain, somebody will come up from the side of Cheetahs. So that's going to be side of Zerx. Takes down the double with that AR. Milk Money and Works is going to do the same. Lots of bodies getting down on the floor. 12-10. Not a lot of lives remaining from both sides. This respawn is going to get stopped anytime soon now. But we do see the entire control of the capture on the point is gonna get stopped from the both sides. As soon as we do saw somebody from the side of EMP, we do see the side of Milk Money or maybe Hello Kitty to be on the point and just challenge out the entire team, just stopping the entire control and the ticks progress from the side of EMP. Now a lot of progress being done from the side of Cheetown as well. They are also getting the same treatment from what we saw from the side of EMP, but Suerte gets the side of Milk Money, and it's going to be, I feel like, in terms of the, just respawns not left remaining up from the side of EMP, and the side of Cheetah Assassins will win out this one very comfortably.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a very, very nice spawn trap. I mean, that's what I warned about. Once you have that B, I mean, having it is nice, but now you have to hit a very difficult rotation. And that's why I say, I mean, when it comes to attacking that A side, it feels like when you're even, it feels like you're behind. the defensive side gets such a great step towards being able to farm those lives, and that's what we saw Cheetown do. I mean, they set up the trap. When they tried to hit the rotation from that B side onto A from Imperial, they just got completely shredded. They got trapped, and then, I mean, it was just downhill from there. Trying to break out of it while already down lives is just not going to happen. Now, I mean, now's your chance for Imperial. You're down 2-0. Can you try to avoid the sweep, both of this map and of the series at large? That's what this round 3 is ready to decide.
Only time can tell, and more of like the time can tell. Only the performance from the side of EMP can decide on how the entire fate on the series is going to get decided up. As you all know, folks, C-Town Assassins are right now on a series point because they have secured the last 2 maps, the Search and Destroy and Hardpoint, which went down on Skyline and Rewind for the side of C-Town. Zersk gets a double. Escape Seasons will be taken out eventually. Work finds the side of one. Possibly a kill coming up from side of Cobra. He's trying to pop up a nade. I'm not really sure about that, but Work is gonna take him down as soon as he spots him through the up onto that rooftop. Right now, we do see some of the progress in play coming up from the side of Assassins, but no, it's going to be really hard for the side of EMP.
Yeah, the B side's already gone, and they're already up lives. This could turn into another win on ticks. You don't see it very often on this map, but Cheetown, they've got their foot on the gas today, already up 4 lives. I mean, they have so much time to play with. They can just play TDM at this point. Already 1 tick found towards this A side. They just don't need to bleed that many lives to try to get this cap. They want to do it for their pride, if nothing else. Zerks, they're 3 stacking. It has to be Swerte and Hunt to try to find something. Swerte fast, can't get anything. And that is a lightning fast control.